Welcome students. Now let's move on a detailed classification for natural resources. Natural resources are divided into different groups depending on their level. First one is based on their developments. So based on their developments, it is divided into two parts: actual resources and potential resources. Actual resources are those resources which are actually present on the earth and whose quantity is known. Example: the dark soil in Deccan Plateau is an example of actual resources. Next one, potential resources. Potential resources are whose whole quantity may not be known and these are not being used at present, but these resources can be used in future. Example, uranium in Ladakh is an example of potential resources. Now, based on the origins, resources can be divided into two types: biotic resources and abiotic resources. Biotic resources are those which can be which are derived from living organisms. Example, plants and animals are the example of biotic resources. Abiotic resources are derived from non-living organisms. Examples, soil, water, rocks are the example of abiotic resources. Now let's move another classification for the natural resources on the basis of the stock. On the basis of the stock, natural resources again divided into two parts: renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are those which are renewed quickly. Some of these are unlimited and not affected by human activities. Renewable resources, example of renewable resources are solar and wind energy. But some renewable resources are affected by human activities. Example, water. Because of the carelessness use of certain renewable resources, now we are facing the problem shortage of water. So water sources is a main problem of many parts of the world today. Another, non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are those which have a limited stock. These resources having a limited stocks, and once the stocks are used up, it may be thousands of years to be renewed. Examples, petroleum, coal, they all are the example of non-renewable resources. Another distribution of resources is based on their distributions. So based on their distributions, resources are divided into two parts: ubiquitous resources and localized resources. So the resources which are found everywhere, they are the example of ubiquitous resources: air, water, soil, they all are found everywhere. Next one, localized resources. These resources are found only in a few places, not everywhere. So these are the example of localized resources for copper, iron ore, all are the example of localized resources. In the next video, I will explain to you about resource conservations. Thank you.